If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what does conversational timing have to do with you and your sales process, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Silvenbell, coming to you live from Sacramento, California, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. All right, so one of the most common topics not discussed is conversational topic. One of the most common conversations not talked about in sales is conversational timing. How long you wait to have an answer or how long you wait to have a question. And I want to introduce you to a framework. It's the 0, 3, 5, 7. That's sign language for 7. Process for pausing when it comes to a conversation. Now, here's the thing. What I would like for you to do is for you to use this in a low-risk situation before you put it into a high-risk situation. Low risk meaning you just add this to your daily conversations with people. You watch and you look as people are talking back and forth, and you start getting timing down. Okay, so you may be watching people and somebody asks a question and there is 0 beats. There's 0 time between somebody asking the question and getting the answer. Okay, so questions asked, boom, answer. Next is typically about 3 beats or 3 seconds. Ask a question, 2001, 2002, 2003, answer. Next up, 5 beats. Questions asked, ponder, thought, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, right? Or big gap. Big gap. You like when you're going through it and you're the person asking the question and there's a big gap, it feels like forever. But 7 beats is a long time in a conversation. So questions asked, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, and way down the road is 2007. Okay. So here's a couple of different ways for you to use this. You go in public and you go get some coffee. You go to the coffee house and you eavesdrop, not to be nosy, but to get your timing down. Somebody asks a question and it's not super important. Boom, we got a 0. You're like, oh, okay. Somebody asks a question, like, boom, we got a 3. And what you're going to find is by watching people and you're going to watch these interactions, sometimes you're like, I was going to think, like, I try to guess, like, oh, it's going to be a 5. Nope, it's a 0. Oh, it's going to be a 1. No, or it's going to be a 5. Nope, it's going to be a 7. What you're going to find is that the interaction between people and these pauses really help, okay? So here's the thing. If you want to be better at sales, you want to be good at what you do, you should absolutely join my email publication. Go right here to this URL, type it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, maybe your phone number. I'll give you the goods. Not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication. So here's what's going to happen. You are going to want to watch some stand-up comedy. I'm going to give you one of my favorite people, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is very good at milking jokes, milking for the time that it takes to land the punchline to the joke or to tell the middle of the story. And you're just going to start counting the beats between Dave Chappelle's conversations. Now, Dave can pause for a long time to milk a crowd, which is about 5 to 7 beats or seconds. And the reason you want to get this down is because comedians have to have their timing down. The best comedians are perfect at timing, right? So the way that you put this into your sales presentation is you have your conversations and you start with 3, okay? And you can tap this out on your lap, like under the table, just 2001, 2002, 2003. And like, if you feel like it's too much, shift to 5. 2001, 2002, you got the thing. You know how to count. So what ends up happening is you're going to find that you've been jumping the gun. What you're going to find is that tension sometimes by just being silent gives you the ability to gather more intel, more information, and ask better questions. Sometimes people are like, Scott, how do I ask a better question? Like, you ask the question and then you shh, right? You ask the question and then you stop talking. Now, you're like, hey, can I augment this even more? Yeah. In American Sign Language, one of the things that they teach, because I took American Sign Language in college, is when you ask a question, you tilt your head forward and you kind of look at the person, and it's signifying, I'm asking a question, okay? I'm asking a question. So you ask your question, 2001, 2002, and then you tilt your head forward or you tilt it at the same time. And you just sit there and you look at the person. Okay. Now, hey, Scott, can this go wrong? Absolutely. Everything can go wrong. So here is where everything falls apart, right? You step on somebody's question where you ask a question and then you're automatically getting to the answer. You ask a question, you automatically got your follow-up. Like you'll hear the fortune is in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up in questions just as much as it is texting and typing and calling and emailing and sending video. All of that stuff does matter, okay? What happens sometimes is people say, hey, Scott, I heard 0, 3, 5, 7. What if I went to 10? What if I went to 15? What if I went to Crazy Town and I went to 20? Okay, you could do that, but you're going to look weird, right? You got to calibrate this. You have to go out into the public and have these conversations and figure out what number is going to work for you, okay? So 0, 3, 5, or 7 is roughly about what it takes. I've watched so many interactions. I've timed so many conversations. This is one of the things that you got to get used to, but absolutely positively start this in low risk situations where it's not going to cost you sales, where it's not going to cost you problems. You got one of 3 things to do from here. Just one of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.